Huh? Doesn't sound like she's here yet. Oh. At least she's getting some rest. Must be a rare treat for her. What to do, though? I'd almost feel bad about waking her. She must be really tired. I should let her sleep a while longer. Oh, right. There we go. I guess I'll just read a book or something while I'm waiting.
Huh? Where am I? A jacket?
Oh, hey, you're awake.
Huh? Rean? Oh, right. I came here after the conference was over. So this jacket is... Oh no! I'm so sorry! I can't believe I fell asleep after asking you to come all the way here.
Don't worry about it. You're doing me a favor here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule for me.
Aw, why is it that you always seem to catch me at the weirdest moments? Still, thanks.
No problem. Glad to do what I can. It wasn't too hot, was it?
No, of course not. But anyway, that's not the point. Now, listen here, Rean.
Huh?
I mean, lending me your jacket was very sweet and gentlemanly of you, and I'm kind of happy you did. But it's not very gentlemanly to sit and stare at a girl when she's sleeping, you know.
I'm sorry? You were sleeping so peacefully that it seemed almost wrong to wake you up. But I guess it was inconsiderate of me to just let you nap there.
No. I'm not annoyed with you. It's just kind of weird to randomly watch people sleep, you know? If it was someone else, they might have misunderstood. Anyway, I asked you to meet me here so I could show you more about the concert we put on for last year's festival.
Oh, you mean the one you did with Angelica, Crow, and George? Do you have some record of it here?
Actually, I do. George was testing out some kind of orbital video camera that was being developed by the Ruhr Institute of Technology. And we've still got the recording here.
An orbital video camera?
Yeah, the technology is different from what they use for the OrbitalNet. Actually, it's probably faster to just show you.
Oh, you've got pictures of it.
More than just pictures. Just watch.
Amazing.
I know, right? It plays back images and sound at the same time, so it's like a radio and a camera combined. The quality might be a bit rough, but it really feels like you're right there, doesn't it?
It's really something else.
Oh, there we are going up.
Wow.
Isn't it cool? It's called Rock. It's making a splash in the music scene abroad. They use orbital audio technology to amplify guitars for it. It's a pretty bold sound, huh?
It definitely is. And, speaking of bold, how about that outfit?
I forgot about the outfit. Don't look at that. Just focus on the performance.
This is... Bravo! That was incredible! I wish I could have been there to see it in person.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So was that any help?
Help? This is exactly what I was looking for. I'm not sure if we can put together something as flashy as this, but we do have Elliot, and he knows his music, so I think we might have a chance.
I'm glad to hear it. Crow was the one who planned all of this out, so he's the one you should ask about how to put a program like this together. Angie did our choreography, and George got all the instruments together for us. I'm sure they'd help out if you asked.
I think I just might. We have to get our preparations for the festival underway.
Oh, I put a copy of the video onto this memory quartz for you too. If you put this memory quartz into the Orbital projector here, you can watch the video anytime you want. Maybe you can bring everyone from your class here and show it to them tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for everything, Toa. I mean, I asked you for help, but you really went above and beyond.
You're always looking out for me, Rean. It's the least I could do. Besides, I'm sure this idea will spark some lively discussion within your class. It's not a done deal yet, but I'm really curious to see how things turn out.
Me too. Can't wait to see the looks on their faces when they see it. Though I imagine Toa's outfit might raise more than a few questions too. Oh, it's 9 already? Abend time should be on soon.
I'm Misty, and this is Radio Trista. It's 9 p.m. on the 19th of the 9th month. If only I was dressed to the nines to match. It feels like we're finally getting the break we deserve from a long string of uncomfortably humid nights. That's right, fall is finally here, and it's brought its cool night breezes and gentle chirping of insects with it. Along with that respite, Erebonians everywhere are turning to their true autumn passions, food and sports. What do all of you out there look forward to when you realize fall's almost here? For me, it's definitely the food. The crops come into season, ready for the harvest. I can only imagine how much work it has to be for all those farmers. But I can't wait for my first roasted chestnuts of the season. It's just about time for those to start popping up too. Sure, I'll never turn down a Marron Glacé or a Mont Blanc, but roasted is the way chestnuts were meant to be. That soft, melt-in-your-mouth taste, that sweet fragrance, simply irresistible. Whoops! The director's over there giving me the stink eye. Someone hasn't eaten dinner yet, I'll bet. Anyway, fall is also known for being a season for the arts. One of the Empire's most popular cultural institutions is the opera, and no one does opera like Heimdall's famous opera house. But as far as music goes, I'm a sucker for the classics. I still sing along whenever I hear The Whereabouts of Light. I stare in disbelief as you fade away, like a dimming star beneath the coming day. Whoa there, almost felt like I was in my shower back home. Speaking of music, some fresh new genres have been gaining popularity lately, both at home and abroad.
She really does have a pretty voice. Though I guess you kind of have to in order to be a big opera singer like that. I don't know if singing on the air like that is such a good idea if she's trying to keep her identity under wraps, though. We've got our practical exam coming up next week, then another field study over the weekend. Sounds like things are going to be even busier than usual. I'd better brace myself for an exhausting week.
take it you're all ready? You've been studying and training here half a year now. I think you might finally be able to do it. Now, show me you've got what it takes to pass with flying colors.
Gotcha!
Come at me with everything you've got!
Go! All right, let's do this!
Understood!
Okay.
Of course! Shatter!
Oh no, you don't!
Here I go! Get him!
My turn! There!
Right! Shatter! Now!
Leave it to me!
Not bad. Time for the kid gloves to come off.
My turn! There!
Yes, sir! Come on, Lammy! Giant Breaker!
Here we go!
You've come a long way.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
I've only just begun.
a little something from the academy. You did really well, Reen.
It's 8:20. So we're still waiting on Elliot and Crow then.
It looks like they nearly pulled an all-nighter working on our festival performance.
It sounds like they've got a general idea of what they want, as far as style goes. But they're both nitpicking the set list and all the little details of the performance itself.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I'm not worried about Elliot, but I can't say I've got an abundance of faith in Crow.
Well, be that as it may, we just have to leave it to them for now.
Still, I was surprised by what the instructor said last night. What do you think she's cooking up this time?
I can only shudder to guess.
Oh, before I forget, I want you all to stop by the academy tomorrow morning before you head out. Both groups, meet me out on the field by 9 a.m. and don't be late.
Well, Sarah randomly springing things on us is nothing new.
But why delay our departure? It takes 8 hours by train to reach Ordis as it is.
You're right. If we're still in Trista at 9 a.m., it would be past sundown before we got there.
The train ride to Ruhr is over 5 hours, too. Ideally, we'd all be on the first train out of Trista. How about it, Sharon? With the way you're just standing back there smiling, I'm guessing you know something. I hope you're looking forward to my unsurprise when we step off the train in Ruhr to see you already there.
I wouldn't dream of it. I assure you, I'll only be seeing you off this time.
She's totally going to be there ahead of us.
That's about as sure a bet as you can make. Pretty certain she knows what's going on, too.
She's one amazing maid. I feel like I have my own professional chef, too.
Oh, sorry guys, I overslept.
Yo! Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Looks like we have everyone now.
We have to meet the instructor at the field by 9, right?
I don't know what she wants to see us about, but don't worry. We've still got some time left.
Anyway, I think we should head out now. I'm sure most of us have some last-minute preparations to take care of.
True.
Have a safe trip, everyone.
Bye.
Salutations, my beautiful friends! It's only been 10 days since last we met, but I couldn't keep myself away.
Prince Olivert!
And Major Vander.
Your slack-jawed amazement says it all. It looks like this will be quite the crowd-pleaser during its grand unveiling in Heimdall.
Wait, what grand unveiling?
Man, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Who might you be referring to?
It's been quite some time. I see many familiar faces gathered here today, and several I've yet to have the pleasure of meeting.
Is that?
I know that voice.
The Radiant Blade Master?
Father!
So that's Laura's dad? Wait, who's the one now?
And look, Tobal's with him too.
This isn't quite how I expected our grand reunion to go, that's for sure.
What are you doing up there?
So that's what this is about.
I'll fill you in on the details another time.
What in the name of Adios is that?
Wow, what a pretty ship.
This thing's a real piece of work.
Incredible! I've heard about the specs, but the numbers don't do it justice. Looks even better live than on paper.
Principal Van Dyke, you too?
Could someone fill us in on what exactly is going on here?
Your bafflement is quite understandable. The chairman of the board proposed a change to your travel arrangements for this month's field study. He's agreed to deliver all of you to your respective destinations aboard this airship.
What? We'll be riding in style.
He's mainly taking it on its maiden voyage to unveil the ship to the nation. We're just kind of along for the ride. You'll be headed to the capital first, but from there, it'll be a straight shot to Ruhr.
Wow. I'm not sure what to say.
Huh. This is all so sudden. I think I need to sit down.
Well, should we be off, Your Highness?
Yes, that sounds marvelous. With that, let me be the first to welcome you, Class 7. Aboard the second Arsail-class high-speed cruiser, the Courageous.
brother told me all about it, but there's no substitute for seeing it soar through the skies. Simply beautiful. Yes, it really is. You're up there, aren't you, Lee?
Wow! That's the Courageous! Oliver finally finished his airship.
It's a fine ship, isn't it? Prince Oliver seems to have gone to quite a lot of trouble having it built.
Is this the wind of change you intend to release across our stained and troubled land? Go, my son, and show me the caliber of man you can be.
Can you believe it's been almost 2 years already? And look at how far our debaucherous prince has managed to come. Partnering with Liberl to make a second Arcel-class airship, then cruising over the capital? I suppose that's one way to stick it to you for outmaneuvering him at the trade conference.
Let him have his fun. Still, this was certainly an unexpected play on his part. He and that band of students he likes to ship across the country have proven a never-ending source of entertainment. But now, my dear Prince Oliver, we have reached a decisive point. The board has been prepared, every piece in its place. Can you turn the tides in your favor? I look forward to finding out.
It's currently 10:02, and we have a north-northwesterly wind blowing in at a speed of 11 Arj. We've just passed through the Schwartz-Drake Barrier's airspace into the province of Nortia.
Current speed is 3,050 SPH. We've reached full cruising velocity.
Maintain current course and speed. Follow the Nortia main line, maintaining a distance of 200 Arj.
Aye, aye, Captain.
At long last, the Courageous has finally taken to the skies of Erebonia. I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest.
I'll take your word for it.
This may sound a bit forward of me to say, but it sounds like you had some hurdles getting this project together.
It was no easy ride, I'll say that.
I doubt it would have come together without the Prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all his official duties. And to add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Arcade installed as its captain.
I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a student's perspective, it sounds brutal.
Well, for this ship to have any weight as a deterrent, I needed the Viscount. Thankfully, he agreed to my request. My plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's two competing factions. You can think of the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that ideal.
A third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish.
road will be a difficult one,
True, but this is only the beginning. Seeing this ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart, just as when Class 7 was formally established. I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the courageous, and for the brave men and women of your class.
Your Highness.
We live in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. But, with any luck, making a real show out of this ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate.
Well, that's the hope at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics. For now, give your attention to your field study.
Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us, and I hope we'll be able to meet them. Instructor Sarah? Tovo? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
That's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram.
Yeah, always nice to see a friendly face, though.
Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too.
Clearly, it was meant to be. Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Arcee.
This airship really is in a class all its own, though. It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blademaster.
This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if need be. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still help protect a lot of people.
That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here, and now we're just barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand, though.
Wenzel's one thing, but we owe McLean so many...
McLean? Wait, are you talking about...
Oh, yeah, I guess you would have heard of him. He's an A-rank bracer over at the Crossbell branch. A guy we used to work with named Wenzel works there now too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a bit.
The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 Leaves One Blade style.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master. He mastered the school's second form. It sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade.
Well, he's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Leaves School? Cassius Bright. We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago. Though from what I heard, he left the way of the sword behind a while back.
Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia. Wait, 2 years ago.
It was an eventful time, to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterward, well, you know the story from there. They shuttered guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other, and your dear, sweet instructor was out of a job.
I'd be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We should probably save it for another time. But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know?
Me? A bracer? Huh. I never really thought about it before.
Hey, there's enough of us singing the bracer blues without you trying to recruit my students.
Never hurts to start them early. Seriously though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's something you wanted to do, I wouldn't turn you down.
I'll give it some thought.
Attention all crew members and passengers. We will soon be entering Ruhr airspace. Please prepare for landing, and make sure you have all personal effects with you before disembarking.
Sounds like we're almost there. That was a shorter flight than I'd expected. Guess I'd better go round up the others and start getting ready.
Ruhr Airport's granted us permission. Commence landing preparations and keep the engine warm. We'll be taking off again right after our guests have disembarked.
Aye, aye, Captain. Preparing the Courageous to land.
Ruhr, home of the Rhineford Company. I sincerely hope that your field study here will be a fulfilling one. Master Rean, please don't cause too much trouble. Let's make our way to the Rhineford headquarters.
Right, of course. Why is she singling me out?
So it looks like the Courageous' inaugural flyover in Heimdall and Ruhr was a success. But don't release an official statement until tomorrow. Yes, that'll be fine. Yeah, and keep a careful eye out for any insider trading. Hello, Irina Reinford speaking. Yes, I understand. Fast-track the construction on the special train if you can. No, pay it no mind. I doubt Crossbell-related shares rising is indicative of a larger market trend. But sell them all early next month. Timing is key here.
Wow. She's like a commander issuing orders across multiple fronts.
Yeah, it's impressive to see Toa do it, but Mrs. Reinford seems to have it down to a science.
She's a general on the battlefield of business.
Ah, right. We all have other matters we need to attend to, so I'll get right to the point. Here.
What?
Thank you.
I've cleared my schedule to dine with you this evening, so anything you wish to discuss can wait until then. I'll leave the rest to you, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. When do you expect to return this evening?
I'm planning on 7. Have our guests enjoy a night cruise, if you will.
That sounds splendid. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
That's it? That's all you have to say? I don't care if you ignore me, that's nothing new, but my classmates are here and you're on our board of directors. Would it kill you to show at least a little interest?
Elisa.
Whoa, Elisa, it's okay. You don't need to get worked up for our sake.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention.
Huh?
If you want to return in one piece, I'd suggest you steer clear of the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police. The same goes for the Marquis's mansion, though I can't imagine what business would take you there. Use common sense, and don't try to overstep your bounds. That'll be all.
Have a safe trip, Madam Chairman.
Wow, your mom's a real piece of work, Elisa.
The Army only wishes it was that efficient.
She certainly has the mettle to head up an international company like this, to say the least.
See? You see why I didn't want to come back now? You can't tell me that gave you a great impression of her.
I think you're being a little hard on her.
She was looking out for our safety, giving us that advice.
Just forget it. Getting all worked up and storming off in a huff is what she wants me to do, and I'm not going to give her the satisfaction.
Okay.
We'll be back before sundown, Sharon. I'd like you to have the guest rooms and dinner preparations sorted by then. Oh, and see to our luggage, would you?
As you wish. Have a safe trip, everyone.